Hey everybody, welcome to the State of the Market, March 2023 for Staten Island, New York. Okay, so we'll make this one a quick one. We are, of course, always looking at the previous 2 months, right? So we're going to look at February and January. So now we're looking at a solid 2023, right? Nothing, no remnants from 2022. So we're in a slump. We're in a little bit of a slump. It's not to say that if you price your house correctly and professionally and everything that I always say, you still won't get a lot of buyers and a lot of interest. But market is definitely showing more signs of the way that it's been going, which is obviously towards a buyer's market. It's showing more signs of going that way. So average price, I mean, in general, this isn't something that, cause it kind of ping pongs around month to month, right? Like January, the average sold price for that month was $669. Now it's $715. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on that. Just the overall look. That's something that I would kind of zoom out and look like all of 2022 to 2021 and beyond. I mean, it goes up steadily, but it kind of, it's like the stock market. It looks like, right, pinging up, down, up, down. But when you zoom out, it's on the rise typically. So $715 is the average sold price. Last February, $690. Now here's another big sign of the slump, right? Average discount, pretty much 11%. So you're talking getting 11% off on average on purchasing a house, whereas again, last year, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, you were looking at 2% discounts. If at all. And again, it's just on average. Now there's still sub-markets within this. Like I actually just did a value report for somebody, very localized, 2-family, semi or fully attached houses on the South Shore. Whatever I ran in that, it was showing for them the average sale price was 100.1% of the list price, so they weren't giving any discounts at all. They were actually getting an extra percent or so. So this is a broad picture. This is showing every residential property on Staten Island. So broad scopes, you're talking about 11% discount. Whereas last month, again, it's been on the rise, right? 8.2%. And look at last January, it was 3%, right? Last February, 7.6. So that was still, I feel like that was an anomaly last year. That seems a little high. But regardless, we're in 11% discount territory, right? Price per square foot, I just put that just to kind of show, again, you got to do a zoom out, right? 5-10 years ago, it was, down here. Now it's up here. 5 years from now, it'll be in the fives, I'm sure. But from now till then, it's going to ping pong around 491, 485, 484, 480. But I just like to show, this is something that you can go back to over time and see where it was and where it is now. Let me move my face. Days on market, average 15. That's good. That's very good, right? Average days on market for a property to be new, 2 weeks. That's strong. Whereas last February it was 76 days. That's very long. And same thing. Last January was 76, and last January was 15, so they actually mirrored. That was the same exact numbers. Now, here's the biggest thing. Available houses right now, 1,063. Only 182 were sold. That gives us a supply, an absorption rate of 5.84. For the first time in about 2 years, I had to change the word seller's market to neutral market, which is crazy. I mean, it's not crazy because we saw this, right? If you've been following the state of the markets, you've been seeing, right? Last January, I had to put a week in front of seller's market for the first time because it was 4.47. Again, the closer this number gets to 6, 6 is the buyer's market, 6 and above. So 6, anything below 6, you are in a seller's market, but when it's 5.84, I mean that's right about there. You're in a neutral market right now, which we haven't seen that in a long time. I mean, this number was 1.8, 2.2, 2.3, 1.9. Bouncing around over the last 18 months, 20 months, 24 months. So that's very interesting. Very interesting to see that this is neutral. So I'm excited now for this month. Once this month passes, I'm excited to see if we're still, which way we're trending. Again, that's the point of this state of the market, and to have them on file, right? If you go to your previous emails from me, you can rewatch these videos, and you could see, where we are and kind of how things are trending. So January, again, we started the year weak seller's market. Now we're in neutral. Let's see if it goes to a full-blown buyer's market next month, or maybe it recovers a little bit, pulls down, and we're back to that kind of weak seller's market. We don't know. If discounts keep staying this high and craziness keeps occurring, it seems like we're on the way to that buyer's market, which I've been saying now in these state of the markets for a while. So. All right, listen, have a great month. We'll check back in beginning of April and see how March did. I'm excited to see which way we're going with all this. And, have a great month. Talk to you guys soon.